Welcome back to Sampstra Games, the place to find new strategy games, and today we're gonna play The Life and Suffering of Sir Brante. This is a game that came out into full release on the 4th of March 2021, and this is essentially like a visual novel. And yeah, let's just get this started. So this is going to be Sir Rudy Brante after one of my patrons. And we're going to be playing with the regular game mode, with the chapters, and then the consequences. This is really cool, so you can have them open or hidden, and I really like this feature because with open, we're going to be able to tell what kind of consequence the choice have. For example, we'll know that this will increase our perception skill. But you could also play it with hidden, which is quite cool because it can make the game a bit more interesting, I think. We're going to play with open so that you can see how is this going to go. If you hold the fate of a single man in our hands, you will follow his life from start to death. That's not really that relevant, we're just gonna see. We're gonna go through the story as we go.
The story of my life remains written on these pages. But my fate has always been my own. Every deed, every choice, every person I met made me what I am. Could I have taken a different path? Could I have found a different calling? Altered the very course of history? And what price would I have to pay?
Fingers are stained with ink, your breathing grows ragged, your hands are shaking, yet the words begin appearing on the page before you one by one, clicking together to form a chronicle of your life. Who are you, and how did you reach this end? You were born and raised and lived your entire life in the blessed Archnean Empire. In this land, a man's destiny is predetermined at the moment of his birth. Whether human or Archnean, nobleman, priest, or low-born commoner, all bend to the divine will of the twin gods, and each life is naught but a single cog in the universe's immeasurable machine. Memories come flooding back, they engulf you as a merciless wave, binding together days that are thrice dead and gone. Dreams of your childhood, your adolescence, your youth spent in the capital, years of peace teeming with life and a war drenched in blood. High ranks and lowly deeds, opulent palaces, secretive city backstreets, fields of battle, and faces. So many faces of the people you held dear, the people who walked this road by your side. Such was your life now, all exposed by ink erupting onto page. With your every step you sought to change the world as you saw fit, the choices of your upbringing, the path you carved in your youth, the fruits of your struggle, the consequences of your sacrifice, all of it led you here, to the end of your time, and every choice had a price. Now years and years later, the crossroads of your life echo in your memory, the pain and joy inextricably intermingled. Could you have taken a different path, chosen a different calling, found a different place in the world? You had the power to alter the very course of history. Now on the verge of death you struggle with doubt, seeking answers to the last and most crucial question of all, your life. All paths in your life, why did you walk this one? Did you choose your own fate, or was your life shaped by forces beyond your control? What determines a man's destiny? The man himself, the world around him, a higher power, or there is no destiny? I kind of want to go with the higher power because we've been told that this is a world with twin gods, so let's get going. I like that. Your destiny was forged by a power greater than your own will. So you still haven't started chapter 1. This is like a pre-course, just so you know. You put your hands together in a silent prayer. Death is near and you're ready to step beyond the final threshold. Your life was not in vain. It was part of a greater design. Like it or not, we're all guided by forces beyond our ken, the same forces that shape the destinies of men and civilizations. Or just a girl who is bored and is playing a game. No matter how much free will we think we have, we're nothing but obedient instrument in the hands of eternity. True freedom has always lain in understanding the greater laws that govern our tiny lives. But are you right about this? Is it all true? To learn the truth, we'll have to return to the very beginning, remembering every step you took along the way. On these pages, the story of a man named Rudy Brante will live once more. But if you also want to have your name in any of these games, you can check out my Patreons. And check out my Patreon. So we'll start our childhood and let's get going. And this is where it truly begins. Chapter 1, Childhood. So in this chapter 1, this is essentially telling you what you can affect. So what kind of skills you're going to be able to get. So in chapters childhood, adolescence, and youth, you will look through your hero's coming of age. We will shape his personality, qualities, and relationships. While at the end of the prologue, we will determine the estate and future occupation. This is really important because depending on your class and on your occupation, you'll have different choices. So depending on how well we play this thing, that's where we're going to get. Childhood, where life begins. First words, first unsteady steps. You're but a small child learning about the world around you for the first time. It is also here that you sow the seeds of your future self. Who will you grow up to be? So events, so these are some events that we could get to, so we're just going to skip it, and we're going to be able to get a determination. This will affect our perseverance and strength of character and ability to get our way, or perception, how perceptive we are to others. And each of this goes on a scale from 0 to 10. So determination goes from spineless to adamant, and perception from inattentive to insightful. A willpower is used to make difficult choices. And yeah, these are like the sections. We're just gonna skip through them and just start the chapter. At first there was nothing. No time, no sensation, nothing but darkness and void. But then a will breathed life into nothingness. Matter and spirit were set in motion. History began its march. It was your turn to enter this world. Your first memory, you're lying on your back, blinded by a bright white light. You're not alone. Above you towered the colossal figures of those who created you. You're part of them and they're part of you. Between you and them is an inexplicable connection, a strong, unbreakable link. They will always watch over you, guard you, and protect you. It hurts to breathe. You allowed the pain in the form of a desperate scream. Ah! Your creators extend their hands towards you. That was a terrible scream. There are two of them, the ones who made your form from their own selves and brought you into this world. They're united, yet as they lean closer, you begin to see how different they are. You already feel the differences within you struggling against each other. The first figure is soft and empathetic, wise and merciful. The love that emanates from it wraps you head to toe like an invisible blanket. The warmth from it is never ending. The second figure is strong and powerful, commanding and noble. It is harsh but fair, a beacon of guidance, a force of protection, and merciless punishment for every misdeed. Yet there is also a third figure. It is like a shadow barely seen behind them, yet already pulsing with an unbreakable will to live. It is the very will to live that is now growing even stronger within. That's us, I think. A soft open palm, or maybe sibling, I don't know. A strong closed fist, a lingering distant shadow. You struggle to loosen the swaddling clothes wrapped around you and extend a tiny hand into the world. You can reach out the palm, to the palm, so to the mother, to the fist, to the father, or to the shadow, which I think is ourselves. I think I'm going to smile at the shadow. This is going to give us willpower, which is actually quite useful. Your first smile appears on your face, awkward yet genuine. Your mother and father exchange looks and start talking. You know no words yet, so all you hear is a sequence of booming sounds. The stranger behind them has no need for words. The stranger's look is all it takes for you to feel the will to live, and the act that now burns within you. The shadow brings a finger to its lips as if to say, there, baby, don't cry. This is our secret now. So I guess it wasn't our shadow. And then the shadow melts into the light. Alright, we've got ourselves some willpower. Now we gotta get some skills. Okay, so we're gonna move to year 1118. Your life in this world begins. How will you live it? I don't know yet. Okay, we're 1 year old now. Or Rudy is, I should say. After all, I'm controlling his fate. As the days go by, you learn to tell your parents apart. You recognize father by his heavy breath and strong cold hands. He visits you rarely. Hello there, little Rudy Brante. Mother's tender voice, however, follows you day and night. Why, you're growing so quickly, my child. There are 2 more children in the family named Stefan and Gloria. Gloria sings songs too. She often dresses you in tight clothing and gently holds your hands as you learn to take your first steps. Stefan likes to sweep you up and pinch you and toss you into the air. Oh look, this is your brother and sister. Yeah, you're my little brother. We're gonna play together, but I'll always be in charge because you were born a commoner. Were you not born a commoner? Be quiet, you. He doesn't understand yet. Come on, baby Rudy. Let's go play in the yard. It is hot outside. You grip your brother's hand with one hand and your sister's with another as they help you walk down the giant stone stairs. When you sit on the ground and start exploring the spare blades of grass with your fingers, it tickles. In the sky far above and away from you is a gigantic pillar, a perfectly straight stick made of light. It is so bright it hurts to look at it. Why are you staring at the shining pillar? It's not going anywhere, you know. Hey, I want to play hide and seek. He's just a little baby. How's he gonna play? Then you hide him and I'll try to find both of you. I have no idea what they're talking about, but we support them with happy cooing. This is strange, but exciting. Stefan and Gloria glance at each other, then your brother walks to a big tree, closes his eyes and starts shouting something. Gloria takes your hands and walks you through the yard. Sister takes you behind some thick bushes by a tall wall. The light from that light sticks on the horizon, barely reaches you. You can't see home from this place. The ground is crawling with tiny black bugs. Ooh. Gloria sits you down on the ground and puts a finger to her mouth for some reason. And then she's gone. Don't leave me. You can no longer hear Stefan's voice. Gloria is nowhere to be seen. You feel colder. The bugs are no fun to play with. You've been sitting here for a long time, completely alone. Nobody checks on you. Did they forget about you? Did they abandon you? We could cry loudly, but we know that we're terrible at screaming because we know how our first scream went. We could just find our way home, which will give us determination, or sit there and wait, which will give us perception. Let's find our way home. We're not good at talking, but we're good with action. Get up on your feet, swaying a little bit. Carefully, you take a first step, then lose your balance and plop down on the ground. Oh. That's actually pretty good for a baby. But you are determined. You get up again and keep walking in the direction Gloria went. You walk out of the bushes and further towards the wall of the house, and then the most tender and gentle hands in the whole world embrace you and pick you up. Mother has found you. We're saved. There you are. You lean on Mother's chest and hold on to her with your arms. You want her to know that you came here all by yourself without any help. She pats you on the head. Your brother and sister stand behind her, clearly feeling guilty. Gloria is in tears. Stefan is staring at his feet. Don't cry, sister. I am still spineless, but I'm moving to not being spineless. You hug Mother tightly. She's here now. And let's move ahead. Let's see if we can get away from spinelessness. Spinelessness. Sorry, friendly. My English got worse at that moment. Which is bad for this game, because this game requires me to talk a lot. Another memory. You're still a little child, but you can already talk and run around on your own. Today is out of the ordinary. Father is busy around the house giving orders to the servants. You have servants? Throughout the day, the kitchen has been abuzz with work, and there's solemn, gloomy preparations and candles being lit. Even your older brother Stefan is quiet today. Mother takes your hand and brings you to your sister Gloria. My son, today is the great descent. We honor the day when the twin gods descended to us. We must spend this day in reverence to the gods. You're too young to understand, so just do everything your sister says for now. But what if she leaves me again, like last time? Gloria takes you to the playroom. There are no toys there, no chairs. Even the carpet has been taken away. There's nothing there but a bare wooden floor. Don't leave me. You left me last time. I don't believe you, sister. I don't trust you. Today we're not allowed to go to any other rooms, and we'll be eating nothing but gruel and stale bread. On the day of the great descent, everyone must be where they belong. Okay. It's quiet, unusually so. Muffled voices from beyond the door are all you can hear. You're sitting on the cold floor, confused with no idea what to do. Then you hear your sister's voice, a lonely sound in the empty room. It is a little song that Mother taught her. You hold your breath as you listen to it. Yeah, I'm not gonna sing that. So you can pause and read it, we're just gonna go straight ahead. Nobles rule and bravely fight. Live your lot where you were born. That's all you get from the song. You're transfixed by the tune. Gloria notices you're gay and a smile creeps across her face. Okay, I forgive you for leaving me. You like the rhyme, don't you, Rudy? Do you know what it's all about? No, because I skipped it. Look, there are 3 lots. They were brought to us by the twins when they were descended to us from the shining pillar. Remember the pillar of light on the horizon? Yes, I kinda like it. That's it. You can see the shining pillar anytime from anywhere in the world. If you follow your lot as you live, you'll reach the peak of the pillar, and if you don't, you get eternal torment at the foot. You and I are lowborn. Mom is a commoner too, so the lot for you and me is to suffer and be patient and work hard. Understand? No, I don't want to suffer. I don't like this. I don't like these rules. The priests and the nobles have other laws. The nobles fight and rule over everybody. The priests, I'm not really sure what they do, but I guess they talk to the twins and then teach everybody. Okay, I want to be a priest then. Is that an option? Can I be a priest? I want to talk to the twins and say, hey twins, I want something better. Because we are working on our determination, okay? Calm down. Gloria stares at you intently. Did you get it, silly? Then she shakes her head and keeps singing the song over and over again. Her voice transfixes you, drawing you in. The room starts to glow like the sky. From this light emerges two figures you have known ever since the moment of your birth. One of them embraces your sister's shoulder. The other stands guard behind her back. You watch this happening before your very eyes, unable to turn away. Gloria is swaying to the song, unaware of what is happening. She sings the final verses once more. Know your lot and know the prayer. You feel compelled by this divine sight to express yourself somehow. You feel words condescending within you from the light. But what will these words mean? You could finish the song or sing the last line wrong. I want to work on my determination. So we're going to sing it wrong. Because we're going to sing, I want to be a priest. As the end of our song. Know your lot and know the prayer and become the priest. The lots are lies. Okay, or that. I guess we can go this way too. The lots are lies told elsewhere. You shout these words, but you have no idea how they came to you. Look, I don't want my purpose of life to be suffering, okay? So any other direction I can go, I'm cool with that, okay? I wanted to go the priest way, but apparently Rudy's like, no, we're just gonna go anti-gods over here, so let's do that. The shining pair standing behind her back turn to look at you. How dare you? You can feel their gaze piercing you from top to bottom. I think we just made the gods angry. When the moment passes, they melt into the dim light coming from the window. Now Gloria is staring at you. You see disappointment in her eyes. Rudy, that's not the way the song ends. Why did you ruin it? You shrug, quite pleased with your cleverness. And we are now active. We are no longer spineless. Which is achievement considering we are 3 years old and we are already not. Okay, now we're gonna be 3 years old, but we're already not spineless, which is cool. Starting to understand more and more of what adults say. Your family is an unusual one. Your father is a nobleman, but not by birth. His is a title earned through great service, but your mother is a low-born woman, a commoner. Because of this, you were born a commoner, but father says you may yet to come onto nobility. Okay, see, so it worked out. Yelling at the gods worked out. You learned to read at an early age. Good news. Together with mother, you read and learn by heart the many poems about the divine twins and the twin gods. Mother calls these poems prayers. Again and again, you try to discern the shapes of the gods in the strip of holy light, but the light is too blinding. The greatest joy of all is when the stairs are no longer an insurmountable obstacle. Now you can climb and even jump. Father urges you to be more careful and avoid climbing too high. But even though you keep falling, you never stop. The older brother Stefan now spends less and less time playing with Gloria and you. Playing with commoners is beneath a nobleman to be, he says. So Gloria calls him names and Stefan pulls her pigtails. On 5 in the evening, father gathers you all in the sitting room with an announcement. You will have another little brother or sister soon. Gloria asks him to bring home a little sister. Another brother would be too much. Stefan gets frustrated. There are too many little siblings getting in his way as it is. Soon you will be an older brother too. It doesn't really matter who the youngest will be, a boy or a girl. You will love them the most. When father comes back from his trips, he reads his adult's book aloud for you. Find these stories of wars, generals, and rebellions quite enchanting. Your father approves. Study hard and maybe one day you'll become a noble of the mantle and earn your sword. But first you need to grow up. I'm confused now. Should I be a priest or a warrior? I'm fine either way as long as I'm not a commoner. Growing up, the concept is terrifying as it is alluring. Okay. A lot of suffering. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this. You keep staring at the carpet under your feet. You're both ashamed and proud and feels odd. A scratch on your head stings a little. Stefan is standing next to you, sniffling from pain. Your brother was standing in the yard with a wooden sword. You wanted to play with him, but he ended up getting angry and throwing the sword at you. The stick hit you in the shoulder. I'm 3 years old, bro. Like, what's wrong with you? My brother is very mean. You picked it up and hit him with it. Yeah, I'm 3 years old, okay? I'm allowed. He's not. You see Mother Shields walking to and from the carpet. You do not want to look up. You would rather not see her angry. She's not as gentle to you these days. Why did you hurt Stefan, Rudy? He hit me. You stammer out an explanation. He hit you first. You just hit him back. How dare he pester me like that? When I grow up, I'm gonna hit you with a real sword. Mother shushes you both and speaks to you again. Her voice is stern and yet you can still feel her concern for you. Even if Stefan hits you, you cannot hit him back. You're my son, and I was born a commoner. Our lot is to suffer, but your brother was born from a noble father and a noble mother. Oh, I see why he gets special treatment. His sacrament is coming soon, then he'll rule over the likes of us. What? So he can hit me, I can hit him? No. I'm gonna be a priest now, Mother. I don't like this. Okay? I am set on my... I hope that priests have it better than the commoners. I don't know. I don't even know if I can become a priest in this world, but it's gotta be better than what we've got. If you hurt a noble, you must be punished. That is your lot. And the sooner you learn it, the better your entire family will be. No, Mother. I'm not gonna learn this. I disagree. Nope. You look up at Mother in fear, not sure what to do. No, I am not accepting this punishment. We could deny our guild, which is going to give us more determination, which I'm pretty cool with. It might get us skilled, but you know what? Or demand an explanation. It should give us perception, which just make us a bit more well-rounded character, but I think let's just step it into it. Just get determination. We'll probably end up more of a soldier than a priest, but never mind. Break out of Mother's arms and start screaming, you're innocent! We're bad at screaming, so it's more like, I am innocent! That's about as good as we're at screaming. You cry, and if he hits you, hit him back. All fear and shame are gone. You stand up straight and stare defiantly into Mother's eyes. The expression grows bitter. She catches you by the collar of your shirt and drags you down the stairs. I'm doing this for your own good. Do not defy me, Rudy. You're born a commoner. My son, and power and will is not your lot. This is Stefan's lot. He'll become a noble soon. Life for you and me is humility and suffering. You have to accept it. No. We're flogged in front of our entire family. Which, yeah. But also, no, Mother. The pain burns on your skin again and again. You clench your teeth and hold back the tears. This is the only way you can prove that you're brother's equal. Exactly. I'm not gonna be a commoner, Mother. I don't care. I don't care what the gods say. It is the only way you can prove that one day you will have the right to rule and fight. Yes, on it. Rudy gets it. Because Rudy's me in this case. Just no on the commoners, honey. It's interesting that we're trying to get away from suffering by actually getting beaten up, which makes us feel suffering, but you know, not the point. Mother mostly stays in the chambers now. Oh, does she hate us now? I mean, she doesn't hate us, but is she mad at us now? With each passing day she grows heavy and her features get around her. It gets difficult for her to walk. Okay, she's just pregnant, cool. But she still smiles all the time. One day she takes her hands and puts them on her big belly and you feel a movement deep inside her. We'll have another brother or sister. Don't worry, brother or sister. Even though you're probably still gonna be a commoner, I will protect you. Because you're my sibling and I'm not like Stefan. I'm better than Stefan. Gloria takes you on the walks to the yard now. You explore the yard to get another evening light of the pillar and she sings you songs and tells you amazing stories. Yeah, how commoners become something else? Hey Rudy, do you want to hear a rhyme? I wrote it myself. There's even a bit about you, but don't tell anyone, okay? Running poems and songs is only for rebels. See, I knew Mother also rebellious. Mommy... Oh, it's Gloria. Sorry, I thought this was Mother. My apologies. If Mommy hears about it, I'll get flogged. Remember how you got flogged for hitting Stefan? You can't even write poems! This is such a bad... Okay. Our judge is my second father. In the past I had another. Mother says the twins are great. Say we should not fight our fate. Brother loves to jump around. Please don't fall down on the ground. See, I wrote a little rhyme. Please don't tell them it is mine. I love it. I love it, sister. It's fantastic. But today your sister is nowhere to be seen. She promised to take you to the old pond and show you the red frogs that lived there, but then she vanished. Servants join you in your search. Even Mother leaves her chambers when she hears the commotion. Please no one kill my sister. Finally you find Gloria in the far corner of the garden. She's holding a quill and sheets of paper covered in porter. Yes, girl, go! No. Mother becomes angry and the moment she sees it she looks through the portal and her face grows dark with rage. Gloria is standing before her, wringing her hands and looking for an opportunity to run, but there seems to be no escape. What is this nonsense, Gloria? We talked about this. You were told to take care of your little brother. You're absolutely not allowed to entertain yourself at this wedding. Can I say she did it for me? Can I take her punishment? I guess not. I can decide that for myself, Mom. No, you cannot. It has already been decided by the gods. And he's not a little brother anymore. He doesn't need a nanny. And I need some time alone to think for myself. I'm not hurting anyone. Agreed. You're a commoner and a future wife. It's time you learn how to properly care for children. How old is she? Come on. Had your disgraceful former father kept me in his house, you could have been born a noble. But that is not our fate, and you're absolutely forbidden from ever spoiling paper and wasting ink again. Had your disgraceful former father kept me in his house. So, I'm really confused by these relationships. So, our father had a son, Stefan, with another woman, and she had Gloria with another man? Is that allowed in this day and age? That's okay. That's interesting. Mother grabs Gloria firmly by the hand and takes you both into the house. The script sheets fly into the fireplace. Gloria sobs violently. You're a bystander to the scene, unsure of how to act. Can I grab... See, if I had perception, I could offer to right rhymes with her. I can complain about my sister, which will unlock something. Give me more determination. Okay, so we have to use willpower to use this comfort your sister, which we have. I'm gonna do this. I don't want to complain about the sister because that will... it would give me determination, which I do like. But I kind of like the sister, so even though she left me there in the middle of nowhere... and we kind of sang wrong song into her face. She's still my sister. Let's comfort her. It's good. We could also leave the room. Get willpower. Now, yeah, Mother is wrong. We're gonna be more than commoners, sister. Do not give up. I'm gonna be a priest or a soldier. Mother leaves. The last of her sister's poetry burns away in the fireplace. You walk up to your crying sister and take her by the hand. None of this is her fault, you say. What Mother did is wrong and far too harsh. She sniffles before speaking. I feel like she's gonna give us a lecture. But I did leave you all alone. You're not mad at me? Really? Of course not, sister. She embraces me. I mean, she does leave me alone a lot, so we're kind of used to it. Rudy, you're the best little brother in the world. We'll see, because you're gonna get another little brother soon, maybe. The two of you make a little deal. She promises to tell you when she wants to be alone, and you promise to protect her and her secrets always. That seems like a very one-sided deal. Like, she gets two benefits. To be alone and for me to keep her secrets. What do I get, sister? Nothing, apparently, but whatever. She's grateful now, though. The illegitimate daughter of your mother... Okay, I get it. Lydia, she has never met her real father. Her position in the family is precarious. Robert Brante has never acknowledged her as his own daughter. Your sister is a dreamer. She often has her head in the clouds and can... Yeah, we gotta protect her. She's not... She's in a very bad position, okay? So... Okay, I'm losing my willpower because I used it up. That's okay. That's okay. Do we do one more? Kind of over time, but... Let's do one more, and then we'll end the episode. Let me know if I'd like a longer series on this, by the way. Year 1122, winter, the coming sacrament. Mother is in her armchair, knitting woolen jackets, pants, and socks for the little one. The baby will need to be kept warm, she says. Father spends less time at home now. Mother says he's very busy with his important job. He's a judge, after all. Cool, Dad. One day you decide to ask Mother about Stefan and Gloria. How come they're brother and sister to you? I already figured that out. Okay. Well, my dear, I didn't give birth to Stefan. You see, he's the son of another mother. And Gloria is the daughter of another father. Come on now. Don't you knit your brow like that. You understand when you're older. How is that possible? Several days later, Mother calls Stefan and Gloria to the sitting room. You sneak in after them. At first, Mother gets angry and asks to leave, but then she relents. You're told to sit still, be quiet, and remember every word you hear. When you enter the temple, bow to the twins. First to the elder on the right, and then to the younger on the left. Stefan, you're a nobleman to me, so walk along the side paved with the marble where the benches are. Gloria, you walk along the sharp side. Seriously, even walking? Even walking? When you're there, you must get down on your knees, each on your own side. Stefan, kiss the sword. Gloria, my daughter, they will strike you with the leash. Don't be afraid of it. Resign yourself to the suffering it brings. It is the blessing of your lot. Man, this is such a tough world. Like, come on. Yeah. Like, how... Nah. And it's even worse because you get that brother who's just like, right there, gets to get to... Because, like, if everybody in the family had it terrible, it would... be bad, but at least he wouldn't get the comparison, right? But like, she sees it with him every moment. There's a tense feeling in your chest as well. You were told to remember this. Will the lash strike you too one day? Yes, unless you manage to be a soldier or a priest. Maybe. I don't actually know if the soldier priest will help me, but like, I gotta try something, right? On the next day, they take your brother and sister to the temple. You run towards them and they finally come back. The back of Gloria's dress is soaked with blood. Serious? It was that hard? She's hunched a bit, sobbing quietly. Stefan is putting on airs, acting prouder than ever. Nothing else looks different about it. It's all is the same, and yet everything has changed. Each of them has accepted their lot. No, sister. We'll lower our unity. We're currently disagreements. Yeah, well, I'm not really accepting my lot much, so... Your siblings Stefan and Gloria took their first sacrament at the temple. I mean, no wonder he's happy. Like, I get Stefan, but like, that's so mean. I feel so bad for his sister and for ourselves too, but we're not there yet. You eyed the little bundle in your father's arms with curiosity. Behind the many layers of swaddling clothes is your newborn baby brother. Yeah, I knew it would be a boy. Mother is glowing and smiling with joy. Stefan and Gloria are also there, all excited. You promise yourself gonna be the best big brother in the world. You'll never hit him. Oh no, the two of you will play together and tease Stefan together. And help Mother together and go on so many adventures together. It feels so strange to be an older brother. Just the other day you were the youngest. Also, our little brother's also gonna have to accept this lot of suffering, which is terrible. Your parents name your little brother Nathan, and Mother spends day and night by his side, and Nathan cries all the time. Mother barely gets any sleep. She's so worn out she starts forgetting things. Like today, for instance, she forgot her knitting in the armchair in the sitting room. You'd better bring it back to her as soon as possible. You run to Mother's bedroom. You miss her smile so much. You walk in without saying hello and give her the knitting, but instead of gratitude you get an ice-cold, exhausted stare. Nathan is also there, screaming all the time. Go away, Rudy, you're bothering me. She spits these words out to her sweet. You look at the bawling newborn. She can't even get a minute of respite. Enough already, when are you going to stop? I just want some peace and quiet. Mother leaps across the room and starts shaking Nathan with malice in her eyes. What? She's gonna murder her brother. His cries get even louder. She looks so tired from his never-ending screams. She seems to be within an inch of smashing him against the wall. Somebody has to do something. You're scared of your mother right now, but you fear for Nathan's life much more. Can I grab him? Yes, I got the willpower for that. Or redirect her anger at me, which will give us determination. Call Father for help. Do you want determination or do we want our brother to love us? Try your best to bring her back to her senses. I'm gonna go on the determination path, I think. Because grabbing him away is great, but it's not gonna give me anything I want. It's not gonna give me perception or determination. It's gonna take away my willpower, so I'm just gonna be like... I'm just gonna yell at Mother so she yells at me instead of him and we'll be good. Mother keeps shaking Nathan violently, but he cannot stay away any longer. He's no longer bawling, he's shrieking. Just leave me alone. But then comes out your voice so loud it drowns out the cries. No, it's not Nathan's fault, Mother. You're just tired. Please don't do anything to my little brother. If you have to punish somebody, punish me instead. He's too young. He won't understand. Mother freezes and looks at you. Her eye too narrow slits. Her stare is cold and fuel of poor wrath. So pure you cannot help but recoil in fear. Are you trying to teach me how to take care of a child? Good, Mother. Get mad at me. This is going well. Are you giving me lessons on calming a newborn baby? You insolent, insipid, nagging know-it-all. It's time you learned your place. I guess I'm accepting my lot now. Don't worry, Mother. I'll become a priest. She puts Nathan on the bed. She said, this is what we say to ourselves our entire life. And I don't know if we'll make it at the end of our life, but this is like the mantra we have in our head every time we get hurt. We're like, it's gonna be okay. I'm gonna be a priest. I don't really like these gods, but this is just like my way to survive, because I don't know if I can be a soldier. I don't know if that's an option here, you know? So So she moves towards me, you step back, but a closed door blocks the way. She slaps you across the face, your ears ring from the heavy blow, and your cheeks burns from her wet. You wince and close your eyes, expecting a second slap, but nothing comes. Nothing but Mother's heavy breath and Nathan's shrill cries. Then there's a knock at the door, you step aside, Father walks in. He looks at you, clutching her in cheek, at the bawling baby, at Mother, her eyes red with rage and tears, her breath heavy and ragged. Please don't hurt Mother. This is like, I don't know how this is gonna go. Okay, this is 11:22 a year, alright? Go to your room, son. I'll join you soon. Do as you're told. Back in your room, you press your aching cheek against the cool window, hurt and dazed by what just happened. Soon enough, Nathan stops crying. You hear his father's heavy footsteps in the hallway. He comes into your room and sits on the bed next to you. Son, please let not be angry with your mother. The twins know she wishes nobody any harm. It's a difficult time for her, but we will make it through as a family. You stepped up to protect your brother. You acted like a little nobleman today. Yes! Finally someone is seeing it! Ha! I'm proud of you. Your mother and Nathan are resting now. How bad does it? It doesn't hurt, Father. It's good. As long as I can become a priest or a soldier, I'm good. Shake your head. Not bad, but your hand still aches to clutch the cheek. Father embraces you with a sorrowful smile and gingerly pats you on the head as you press your forehead into his housecoat. Things grow calm now. The trouble has passed and you're quietly happy. On my way to be a priest. Alright, so we're gonna end the episode here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, write on the comments. Let me know if you'd like a longer series, because we want to become a priest. And yeah, you can click on the right towards some other visual novels that we play on this channel. I'll see you there. Bye bye!